To know our reason for recording and what my business is here.
Oh, look, he's getting his camera out.
Oh yeah, cam back, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So when do we get it out?
Absolutely.
Y'all might come up here and try. We don't know if y'all
Oh, come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Cameras of mass destruction. Be careful.
Hey, honestly, if somebody was planning on coming...
Why you got no mask on?
Well, I do. It's just... It's my chin diaper right now. But if somebody was seriously going to come up here and do something to the police department, do you think they'd come out here in the parking lot and stand openly with a phone and record? I don't think they would. I don't think they'd be so bold and open about it.
What's on camera?
Huh?
What's your name? Since you asked us all these questions.
What's my name? Well, my friends call me Spanky Pants.
Spanky Pants.
Yeah.
ID on you?
Huh?
Yes, ID on you?
No, not for you, I don't. Not for you, I don't.
You got no ID?
Not for you, I don't.
Why you come up here asking us our name? I'm supposed to just give you everything.
Well, because sir, you're on the job. You are a public servant. You are required by your job to identify.
Get your hands out your pocket.
No, my hands are cold.
That's a safety issue.
No, it isn't, sir.
It is.
My hands are cold. I'm no threat to nobody.
I don't know what you have in your pocket.
What I have in my pocket is my business because I haven't committed a crime. I haven't done anything illegal. Therefore, you can ask me for my ID, but I have the right to refuse that to you.
I know that.
Okay.
So I didn't ask you.
Okay. He did though. I didn't say you did. I said he did.
If you guys have no other business, you can leave. This is public property.
This is actually public property.
This is a government building.
That's right, which is funded by the taxpayer.
All right, guys, let's dive straight into this one, because what unfolds here isn't just another casual police encounter. It's a full display of how quickly authority can twist a simple camera into a threat. The auditors step onto publicly accessible property, recording from the open lot, when officers immediately rush in with suspicion. Instead of approaching calmly, they jump right into demands, trying to pull names and ID out of someone who hasn't committed a single crime. The filmer even explains the obvious. No criminal would stand in plain sight recording if their intentions were sinister. Yet the officers push harder, attempting to control the situation with intimidation rather than logic. And this is where the tension begins to rise. What starts as basic public photography turns into a clash over rights, authority, and public accountability.
So this is publicly accessible property, am I right? Until we're done.
What you doing there?
Huh? Well, we was just talking to that officer over there.
What officer?
The one, well,
He just left.
he just jumped his vehicle with the squad car and then he just left. And we was standing over there having a conversation with him. After I was just inside. Huh? I have to leave. Why? This is publicly accessible property. This is funded by the taxpayers. If the public can come on this property, I can come on this property with a camera and record.
You can record all you want.
Absolutely.
But this is an area for people conducting
I had business. I had business. I was inside. Yes, absolutely. Yes,
Get in touch with your
yes,
detective.
yes. I left him a voicemail.
Okay.
So-
we ask if you're not, you can't. There's some areas that are undercover vehicles, stuff like that. You can't just
Yeah.
clear our lots.
Well, I'm not lingering. I just walked through the public. Hey, look. If the public,
Okay, please go on the other
hey,
side, sir.
look. If the public can park, if the public can park here and walk up to the door, then that means this is publicly accessible property.
We had stuff on
You have no signs saying yes, sir. You do for public property.
No, we don't.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
What's your first name?
Huh?
What's your name?
My friends call me Spanky Pants.
Pinky, I'm Ron.
Nice to meet you, Ron.
Hey, I got a question.
Sure. See, I mean, you guys understand that this is publicly accessible property, right?
Listen.
The public can come on here, come up to the door, come inside.
Listen.
Okay.
Spanky, there's an issue.
I'm talking with him.
Oh yeah, but my lieutenant said you gotta go.
Huh?
Go ahead.
So-
My lieutenant said you have to go.
Why do I have to go?
Sir, let's walk and talk.
So if I want to stay right here on publicly accessissible property,
No, you can't.
why not?
Keep walking.
Why not? Why can't I
Record what
stay?
you like, sir. Go over
Huh?
This is for area for people conducting business.
I was conducting business, ma'am.
Record people's personal license plates.
I am recording it. Hey, you know what? Your license plates are
We had a
recorded.
lady call here that you're walking through trying door handles.
I didn't touch a single door handle. It's all on video. So,
Okay, well, good. Well,
and you have cameras everywhere, right? You
By this point, the officers are visibly irritated that the man refuses to hand over ID, even though the law is crystal clear. Unless there's reasonable suspicion of a crime, He's not obligated to give them anything. The filmer tries to break it down calmly. This is taxpayer-funded land, which makes it public property, open for recording. But the officers insist he must leave, even though countless signs and entry areas confirm the public is allowed to walk right in. Instead of acknowledging that, they escalate further, alleging a complaint about him checking door handles. This accusation becomes their favorite weapon, repeated with zero evidence. The auditor knows the game, immediately pointing out the cameras all around them that would prove otherwise. And now the situation morphs from simple misunderstanding into a power struggle driven by ego.
You have halo cameras there. So, I mean...
Go right there.
Okay, so I need your name and your badge number.
Well, you see it, sir. Go over there.
Oh, no, is that what you tell the judge you see it, sir?
Sir?
Because I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not committing a crime. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not angry. Who said I was angry? You guys are making assumptions.
Keep moving.
I need your name and badge number. Your name and badge number. After I get your name and badge numbers.
Okay, sir, it's not that way.
It is that way because this is publicly accessible. No, I'm not, ma'am.
You're recording and tracking, and you're checking door handles.
I didn't touch nobody's door handle, ma'am. You are making assumptions.
Okay, come on.
I have it on video.
Good, come on.
Everything on video since I walked into this parking lot.
Let's go.
So listen.
Oh, no,
listen. Let's calm down and have a conversation here.
I'm trying to help you with
I did. I just came in there and conducted my business, and my other business is public photography from publicly accessible property.
Then step out.
Sir, give me your ID because we have a complaint that you were checking door handles.
No, ma'am.
ID.
No, ma'am.
Okay,
Go look at your video camera and see if I did it, ma'am.
Go. Don't tell me what I need to do.
You are
Lieutenant Pierce. Get it right.
Lieutenant Pierce. What's your badge number?
You see it on there.
No, I don't. What if I'm illiterate and I can't read?
Sir,
this is what I'm saying, guys.
The way,
look, no, ma'am. I just had a great conversation with an officer right here. We had a great conversation, and we just talked about officers' attitudes and how you look how you guys are approaching me.
Because you're being rude.
I'm not being rude. It's all on video. I have not been rude one time. You guys have been rude. What's your name and badge number?
Why couldn't you be like your friend?
Well, because, guys, look, I'm not being hostile. No, look, the public. No, I didn't touch nobody's door handle. Quit making accusations.
Okay.
So, huh?
Okay, come on.
Don't touch me.
Okay.
Don't touch me.
ID because you were
Don't you touch me. I didn't touch a door handle. I have it on video.
Okay, well, I have a complaint that you were.
Look at these clowns, guys. Now I'm fixing to be hostile. You guys are a bunch of clowns. You guys are a bunch of clowns. You guys are a bunch of clowns. That's what.
As more officers surround him, the demands intensify, and one cop even tries to justify refusing a badge number by pointing at the tiny text on his uniform. The auditor challenges him head-on, exposing the absurdity of claiming transparency while hiding identification. He reminds them again, everything has been recorded since he stepped onto the lot. Instead of de-escalation, one officer steps too close, tries to touch or guide him, and the auditor snaps back, holding his ground and refusing to be pushed around. At this moment, the frustration boils. He calls them out for being clowns, for letting a false complaint dictate their entire behavior, and for trying to flip his protected activity into a crime. Despite 8 officers circling 2 men with cameras, not one can articulate a lawful reason for demanding ID or forcing them off property.
That's what y'all are a bunch of clowns.
You good?
A bunch of clowns. Ain't nobody being investigated.
Okay, you can put that off.
You go do your investigation. See, you can kick rocks. You ain't getting no ID. Kick rocks. No, ma'am, you can kick rocks. You have no right to get my ID. Go conduct your investigation, and if you find it that I touched somebody's door, shut up. How about that? There's the hostility. I can talk to her out any I want. It's called freedom of speech.
No, it's not.
Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. It's called the Constitution, you tyrants. I heard this. Kiss my ass. How about that, you tyrant? Bunch of punk-ass tyrants. Clowns. Y'all are clowns. Clowns. Everyone. You're the only one that's been cordial, dude. This guy here's been awesome.
Complaint forms, please.
Just because somebody calls and makes a complaint don't mean it's true.
Thank you, right?
Yeah.
Just so you know, you got people looking out the window.
For sure.
At this point.
For sure.
At this point.
But you guys are causing the disturbance, not me.
Sir.
I'm doing what I'm allowed to do by law.
You're creating a public.
I'm not creating nothing. You guys are. No matter how you word it, you can't make what I'm doing disorderly
That's not
or
what-
causing a disturbance.
You will find out
I can
that-
cuss all I want. It's called freedom of speech. It's called freedom of speech. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's called freedom of speech. You cannot make speech disorderly. Thank you. You need to read the Constitution. You need to read the Constitution. Yeah. Sure.
Because I think a lot of this is unnecessary.
I think it is too, but the way they came up to me is unnecessary.
Listen to me. They did get a complaint, so I
Okay.
don't know what's going on.
Right.
What I do know is people looking out their windows.
Right.
It's starting to create a disturbance.
Uh-huh.
That is a public disturbance.
But it's not one that I'm creating. Because they feel they need to call and lie does not make what I'm doing a public disturbance. Because they want to call and lie and say I tried to open somebody's door handle. What am I, an idiot? You think I'm going to walk in a police parking lot and try to open somebody's door? Come on, I got it all on video.
I love the hat.
Thank you.
So
I just don't understand.
just because somebody makes a complaint don't mean it's true, and it doesn't mean that I broke the law. And it doesn't give you the right to mandate.
Moving deeper into the confrontation, the officers cling to the narrative that the filmer is creating a disturbance, when in reality, they themselves attracted the attention. The auditor stands firm, dismantling every attempt to criminalize his presence. He makes it clear that speech cannot be turned into disorderly conduct just because it inconveniences an officer. He reminds them of the Constitution, something many of these officers appear to forget when a camera shows up. One officer tries reasoning, explaining that people watching from windows are calling in. But the auditor fires back. A lie from a caller does not turn lawful recording into criminal activity. His message is unwavering: complaints don't create crimes, evidence does. And evidence is the one thing every cop on that lot is refusing to check.
My ID. You can ask, but I'm going to refuse.
What don't you understand, sir?
this.
It's called public photography.
I know what it is. I don't understand the concept and the mentality. I just don't. I love the hat, by the way. Love the hat.
Thank you.
You see what I got at my...
You don't understand the concept and mentality of what? Public photography?
What you're trying to do.
Coming onto a public accessible property. This is public property paid for by the taxpayers, right?
I'm not disagreeing with that.
I didn't touch your door handles. Quit making a narrative that's false. Just because you got bars don't mean that you know it all.
Again, just talk to me. I don't understand.
Women cops are the worst, I
Listen
swear.
to me, though. Forget about what they're talking.
Right.
I don't understand what this is for. I understand why you're doing it. It's a
Right.
hobby. I don't understand why you're doing it. It's all over the country now.
Right, absolutely it is.
Why? Why here?
For this reason right here. You see how all these guys
They
acted?
don't have these problems.
Do you see how all these guys acted because I got a camera? That's why.
That's the problem.
We just had a great conversation with an officer right there, and he didn't mind our cameras. He had a great conversation with us. He was super cool. And then you guys come out here like a bunch of tyrants that think you can boss the public around in public when they're not breaking the law. Okay, you have no authority over the public until we break the law. Period. Other than that, you're a public servant. I didn't touch your door handles. I got it on video. I don't care what somebody over here called and said. You got cameras right there that seen me the whole time, and I guarantee not a single one of those cameras seen me touch a door handle. So quit making accusations.
How do you guys react to public photography?
And if you think I did, then go look at your cameras and see if I did. And then if I did, then come out here and then we can talk.
Like the guy that was over here jumping his car with his police dog. We had an awesome cordial conversation with him.
But this is what I don't understand. I try to ask. You're gonna get. Hold on. Let the car come in.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to block the roadway.
You're gonna get. You're gonna get people doing exactly what you're.
The conversation shifts into a deeper debate about public photography and police perception. One officer suggests that filming inspires dangerous people with ideas, but the auditor tears that claim apart instantly. He compares it to blaming gun manufacturers for gun violence, a flawed, emotional argument with no grounding in accountability or logic. He explains the true purpose behind First Amendment audits: transparency. They're not encouraging crime, they're exposing misconduct. He describes how the earlier officer behaved respectfully, proving that problems arise only when ego replaces professionalism. As he stands surrounded by nearly an entire shift of officers, he highlights the core issue: they believe their authority begins where the public's rights end. But in reality, their authority begins only when the law is broken.
You're doing right.
Well, I'm not trying to get anything. I just want to be left alone. That's what I want, just to be left alone to do what I'm legally allowed to do. The public is...
You guys like to talk. We'll talk, but you just want to argue with everything. It seems
Well,
like.
because there's nothing to discuss.
Matt,
Matt's wrong.
what's up?
I understand partly why you guys are doing this, but the other thing I don't understand is you're giving other people that are demented, that aren't quite right upstairs in our country, you're giving them ideas, right?
No.
Okay. Oh, you know what I was going to say? Okay, then
No.
I have nothing more to say.
We're not giving
People are
them
going to do
That's
that.
like blaming gun manufacturers for all the gun violence in America. You can't do it. People are going to do what they're going to do. We're not out here to encourage anybody to break the law, commit a crime, commit acts of violence, or any of that. We want police accountability and transparency. We want our law enforcement to know the law and the Constitution.
Take care, man.
All right, man. Have a good one.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 cops for 2 guys with cameras. That is hilarious.
In the final stretch, the hypocrisy becomes undeniable. 8 officers for 2 men holding cameras. Multiple accusations made without evidence. Repeated attempts to intimidate someone who simply knows the law on public property. The narrator closes with a pointed truth. When corruption grows on the tree itself, it's no longer about a few bad apples. It's about the entire system needing accountability. He calls out the lieutenant leading the charge, labeling her approach unlawful and unprofessional. A perfect example of why filming the police is not just a right, but a necessity. And as the video ends, it becomes clear why these encounters matter. Every camera, every recording, every refusal to bow down protects not just the filmer, but every member of the public. Know your rights, use your rights, and always record the police.